I am. Okay. Hey guys. So we are continuing Unit 6. We're continuing the homework that we had to do. And we are now going to be actually on page 79. On page 79 in our workbook. Yes, page 79. Okay, so let's take a look at that. Yay, it came over. All right, good. All right, so at the top of page 79, we have this, I'm pointing at the screen, we have this assignment, and it asks us to write. So that, like I said, there's a lot of writing here. Complete the paragraph, use in, on, and at. And you can see here, he writes out his schedule, Hamid, and it says my daily schedule. I want to point out this little part over here though. It says leave space at the beginning of a paragraph. This space is an indent. So what it's talking about is you'll notice there's space right here. The rest of the paragraph is aligned this way, but the first line, there's an indent. Okay, so when you start a paragraph, you indent. This is what it means to indent your paragraph. Okay, so first we're going to just take a look at Hamid's daily schedule. He wrote this is his daily schedule, and this is August the 10th. And so the assignment, you're supposed to use in, on, or at, and fill in the blanks. And as you can see, I have them all covered up. We'll go through each one at a time. It says, let me tell you about my daily schedule. On Monday, we use on with Monday because Monday is the day of the week. And with days of the week, we use on. On Monday, I usually get up 6:30 the morning. So what should go here? 6:30 is a specific time. With a specific time, we use at. On Monday, I usually get up at 6:30 blank the morning. What do we use for parts of the day? In the morning. On Monday, I usually get up at 6:30 in the morning. I eat breakfast and get dressed. So here we're using our eat, use get dressed, okay? Then we start a new sentence, and we have a specific time. So with a specific time, we use at 8 or at 8 o'clock, I go to work. I work at a department store. I eat lunch, specific time, at 12:30. I eat lunch at 12:30. Blank the afternoon. So the afternoon is a part of the day, and parts of the day we say in the afternoon. This should be a capital I, by the way, because this is a new sentence. You notice that there's a period after 12:30. I eat lunch at 12:30. In the afternoon, this I should be a capital letter. In the afternoon, I take a break. Take a break. Blank 3:30. Again, we have a specific time, so it's at 3:30. I finish work, specific time, at 5 o'clock. I finish work at 5 o'clock. I go to a fast food restaurant or a coffee shop for dinner. So that's not very healthy. As a daily schedule, you go to the fast food restaurant every day. That's not very healthy, Hamid. But I go to a fast food restaurant or a coffee shop for dinner. I get home at 6:45 or 7. I read blank the evening, part of the day. I read in the evening. I go to bed, specific time. I go to bed at 10 o'clock. Okay? So we see the different usage of in, on, and at. All right? The only time they used on was for on Monday. All right. Now, the assignment, the next assignment on page 79 asks you to do your own writing. So just as Hamid wrote his schedule, here's Hamid's schedule, you should write a paragraph about your daily schedule, okay? Write a paragraph about your daily schedule and do this at home, all right? I want you to do this at home. And read it to someone at home. All right, so write your paragraph, follow this example, and then read your paragraph with someone at home. Now I want us to do a little online, practice or test with in, on, and at. So let's see if I will transfer over here. All right. All right, so please ignore this over here. All right, so choose the right preposition in, on, or at to complete the following sentences. So let's talk about each one. Number 1, shall we go to the cinema? What's this? A day of the week. And with days of the week, what do we use? On Sunday. Shall we go to the cinema on Sunday? Number 2, he graduated from Oxford, 1985. With a year, we use in. All right, very good. I must get up early the morning. So this is a part of the day. With a part of the day with in, we use in for in the morning. The shops open. Now this is interesting because they have a specific time but they wrote it in words and not in, numbers. But the idea is still the same. With a specific time, you still use at. Shops open at 9. She has never seen the sea. And here we have a season. This one I don't like so much, but we will go with in winter. She has never seen the sea in winter. We usually say in the winter, in the summer, in the spring, in the fall. I think this is British, partially a British website, so that's why it says in winter. I am going to meet her. We have a specific day of the week. I'm going to meet her on Wednesday. Let's have a break. We have a specific time. Now, this specific time, it says noon. Noon is 12 o'clock. So it's the same thing. It's an exact time, 12 o'clock. So when you have an exact time, what do you use? At. Let's have a break at noon. Number 8. They moved here. We have a month. For months, what do we use? In. Now, I'm going to come back over here just for a second because I want to show you, I want to go back to that slide. That shows the, where is it? Let's use this one. And just briefly, look at this. Just a reminder, at for specific time and a holiday period, on for days of the week, specific days and dates, in for months, years, seasons, length of time, and centuries. And then parts of the day, we use in for the morning, the afternoon, and the evening, and we use at for night. If you have an example where you have a day plus a part of the day, we use on. So for instance, on Friday night, on Monday morning. Okay? All right, so let's go back to our quiz, our test. Quiz, test, practice, right? All right, so it happened 7:30. 7:30 is another way of saying 7:30. So 7:30 is an exact time. 7:30 is an exact time. So when you have an exact time, at. Happened at 7:30. Then now here's an example of a day plus a part of the day. Saturday afternoon. So when we have a day plus a part of the day, what do we use? On. Is the match on Saturday afternoon? Okay. We were at the cinema, exact time, at 6 p.m. yesterday. My next English lesson is, you have a day of the week, on Friday. The concert started, we have a specific date. We have a month and a date. So when you have date, a month and a date, we use on. The concert started on July 7th. Excuse me. The bus leaves, exact time, at 8:45 p.m. We eat lunch, noon, exact time, at noon. He likes watching TV in the evening. I went to bed at midnight. Midnight is an exact time. What do you usually do in the evening? Okay, very good. We finished the game late at night. I go on holidays in the summer. All right. So let's check and see how we did. Yay, correct. 100%. So as you can see, if you follow the chart that explains when to use at, when to use on, when to use in, you shouldn't have any problems whatsoever. All right. So now we are going to okay. So we practice online. And now we're actually going to look at pages 74 and 75 in our workbook. Since we are running short on time, we're going to go ahead and wrap up this lesson here, and we will finish out the next lesson with doing the work on pages 74 and 75 in our workbook. Okay, see you guys soon.